Gorgeous. Oh my God. You see, like, you guys are gifting me flowers today because I'm in my floor mood. Thank you, UserX. Thank you. That's so beautiful. So, as I was saying, other religions just say destroy and like unalive your enemies, which doesn't mention how. So it's left to them to unalive them whichever way they want. So non-Muslim religions, and you guys know which one I'm talking about, leaves it open. So therefore, they can do what's happening in Gaza, especially if you open the Old Testament in the Bible, which is what the Jews and the Christians believe in. If you open Deuteronomy 20:16, it specifically says, or like orders God's people, supposedly the best among us, to unalive anything that breathes, and mentions 6 different tribes: the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Geminites, like 6 different groups of people. Like it's a combo of G-side in a book of God. Like if this is the word of God, to not leave alive anything that breathes, including children. Specifically, children is mentioned in another book in the Old Testament, the first book of Samuel, chapter 15, verse 3. It says, "Now go and strike down the Amalekites," like the original Palestinians, "and devote them to destruction, along with all that they have. You must not spare them. You are to put them to death, man as well as woman, child as well as infant, bull as well as sheep, camel as well as donkey." Now, if this is the word of God, what would the word of Satan be? What is left for Satan to do? Do you understand? Compare this to Islam, and now tell me which religion you think is the violent religion. Again, this is not just an ancient text that is out of use. Bisail Smotrich, which is the Minister of Finance in Israel, he mentioned Amalekites just yesterday. He said, Palestinians, we should eradicate all of them, just like the Amalekites. So he mentioned this verse. Netanyahu, Bibi Netanyahu, specifically October 28th, 2023, he was on channel 12, Israeli channel, and he mentioned specifically the Amalekites. Again, this verse, this story, unaliving children. Unaliving children. It's like unimaginable. Just because they are the children of your enemies. So imagine, if you're going to war against someone, according to, if you believe in the Bible, you have no problem unaliving their children. Innocent children. I don't know. But in Islam, you can't do this. You're not allowed to do this. And if you do this, you're not a Muslim. You're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Yeah, so to answer the question about what about Spain? Muslims colonized Spain. No, sir, you're wrong. There's a difference between Islam propagation and colonization. Now, one of the differences is what I just mentioned. One tells you you can unalive children, and the other one says, of course you can't. Second difference is Islam is never meant to be forced on people. It's specifically mentioned in the Quran. There is no compulsion in religion. Because God, what benefit would it do to God if someone became a Muslim because they're forced to? It's useless. In Islam, if there's a country that never heard about Islam, Muslims are ordered to tell the people about Islam, because this is God's final message, and it's to everyone, not just like, like in the Bible, Matthew 15:21-28, it says, I was sent to the lost sheep of Israel. Okay? So that's Jesus. But Islam is different. It's for everyone, not just one group of people or one ethnicity. It's for everyone. So everyone needs to know and be able to choose whether they want to become Muslim or not. When someone who's in control of a country, like the king or the emperor or the president, he says, no, I don't want you to come and tell people, my people, about that religion. Of course they would say no, because first of all, it's no alcohol, and alcohol is gonna bring a lot of, money, and no gambling, which again, it's a huge business, especially like back in the day, and no adultery, again, that's a big business. So of course the rulers of these countries were gonna say no. So the Muslims are, what choice do they have? So either let us go spread Islam in peace, and we're not forcing anyone to become Muslim. If they don't want to become Muslim, fine. We're ordered not to force anyone to become Muslim, but we're also ordered to let everyone know about it. Now, in 2024, we don't need to do that anymore because everyone knows about it. You see?